there. It's eviction night, and that means one thing. I'm going to put my headband on because my hair's a bit of a mess tonight. It's eviction night. Not just any eviction night, though. This is the night when we find out who the final three is. Of course, making final three is... It's a big thing in Big Brother. It's something that no matter how you got there, no matter what you did, well done. You might be a crap player, you might not win the game, but if you get to final three, you deserve a round of applause. It's impressive in my eyes. But I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. We are definitely we're in the back end of the season. Things are slow, to say the least, but we are still here. And to all those wonderful people who've shown up, even though it is incredibly slow, thank you so freaking much. Y'all are the people who keep me motivated. Y'all are the people who keep me going. And it's weird. There's a lot more of a community feel around the channel this year. That's something I've picked up on. I think there is I don't know how quite to describe it, but I feel like I'm noticing certain faces always being here, and it's a really wonderful feeling. And a lot of those faces are people who are in the chat right now. So thank you so much to all those people who are helping build the TV Talks with Tom community and are becoming staples amongst the community. It means a hell of a lot to me, and I'm just seeing names down here, and I know exactly who you are, and I think you do too. You know exactly who you are, these people who are strong in the community. Please tell me that you just started this live. Yes, we've just began. A little bit later today. I shortened it because there isn't as much to talk about, but yeah, I thought because things have been so slow, we pretty much know what's happening. I still wanted to hop on tonight, have a little bit of presence, and show up and just have a little chat with you, have a little natter. Even if we just talk about random things, it's nice to be here, isn't it? So cheers, everyone. I had to brew some coffee because I'm I'm a little tired, but we're hanging in there. It's been a long slog this week, that's for sure. But I feel like all the other updaters would agree with me that it's just, yeah. But anyways, thank you everyone for showing up. Let's see who's in the house. Michelle's here, Marissa's here, Angela, Karen, all these people, part of the furniture. I appreciate you so much. Cyberese Greninja, you too, Joseph as well, Willie. Thank you so much, guys. And Pinky, thanks for the updates this season, Tom, and looking forward to watching you. My pleasure. I've had a lot of fun with 26. It's been a hoot. And yeah, the channel's definitely in this time now where it's evolving is the word. And, you know, I've been doing Only Murders in the Building. I'm going to be covering House of Villains as well. The first video of House of Villains will be up after the first 3 episodes, because they do one night, and then break. So it'll be 3 episodes. But yeah, I'm enjoying expanding, but also I feel like the channel's also in a place where I feel like it's a transition period almost, where I'm trying to figure out what's best for the channel, what's going to work, and you know, but we're not slowing down, folks. We're just we're hoping to make things bigger. And listen, I know a lot of y'all would bet on me, and I've got to learn to bet on myself a bit more. And I think I would like to think I can turn this channel into something bigger, and I know with the support of y'all there, I can do that. So thank you so much. The CJ Nasty, thank you so much for becoming a head of household on the channel. I appreciate you. You are a legend. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. It means a hell of a lot to me becoming a member of the channel, and congratulations on being a head of household at TV Talks with Tom. I appreciate you so freaking much. Hey, Matt and Jess are in the house tonight. Thanks for all your hard work this season, Tom. Matt and I are betting on you. I know you guys are. You're the most wonderful, amazing content creators out there. You guys are great friends of mine, and I can't sing Matt and Jess's praises enough. Like, to those, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys know Matt and Jess, but to those of you who don't, they're other content creators on YouTube. They've got a website as well with loads of TV news, and I adore them. I adore them so freaking much. They are wonderful people, and they create amazing content, and they've become good friends to me throughout my time on YouTube. And, you know, people I can go and talk to, and people I can get advice from, and people who I just love them. I think they're amazing. So please go and subscribe to Matt and Jess. They're the best. They are truly the best, and their friendship means a hell of a lot to me, and they're just really awesome people. And I know a lot of y'all, like I said, will know them already, but if you don't already, they're fantastic. Go subscribe to them. I'm glad to see some Matt and Jess love in the chat. That's awesome. Are you into Marvel's Agatha all along on Disney Plus? I'm obsessed. Right, I'm going to throw Sam under the bus here right now. Our wonderful moderator Sam. We started watching Agatha, the first episode, because I was so excited for it. Granted, Sam was too, and Sam fell asleep about 5 minutes in. So we haven't gotten around to to watching the rest yet, but I have certainly been somewhat passive aggressive in wanting to get Agatha watched, because I'm so excited about that, because my brother has also been watching it and he's been telling me about how great it is. So I really want to watch Agatha because it looks like it's fantastic. But yeah, I had to throw Sam under the bus slightly there. So if Sam's in the chat tonight, right, moderating, I think I saw Sam show up there. But yeah, I'm throwing Sam under the bus ever so slightly there. Ethel says, "We adore you." Thank you, Ethel. I appreciate that. That's really sweet. Thank you, my love. Okay, so I'm gonna give you all the bullet points, the cliff notes of what's happening tonight. I think I would be a fool to try and stretch out a live feed update over half an hour here, because we really don't have a lot to go off. Honestly, to give you all the headlines, or the headline, MJ is probably going to evict Rubina, and our final three will be Chelsea, Makensy, and Cam. Good night. No, I'm joking. I'm sticking around. But wow. It's, yeah, I don't know. I think it doesn't really make no odds it doesn't make any odds who they got rid of out of Cam and Rubina, because I think MJ and Chelsea are the bigger threats. Chelsea the biggest threat. So it doesn't really make a difference. But I will say I think Cam would stand a better shot in front of a jury, simply because he's got the nice guy shtick going for him, and that goes a long way in Big Brother. Never underestimate that. Let me tell you, if Jason Guy had got to the end in season 3, you think a jury would have awarded him the win? I think it's very, very possible. And Cam is a nice guy, and obviously the game is very different. It has evolved since then, where people look at gameplay more than just socialness now, unless we've got a bit of jury. But Cam's a nice guy, and that's a lot. That's a lot to say about that. That goes a long way. Never underestimate a nice person in the house, because that can go a long way. I also love Jason Guy. I think he's wonderful. That season 3 is just, it belongs on the Mount Rushmore of Big Brother for me. Danielle and Jason and Lisa and Marcellus and Amy, and it was just great. And then you had Roddy, who was called the Devil by Danielle, and I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute since I watched Big Brother 3. I remember Kiara was there, and there was that Josh guy. I'm trying to remember names. I think was the firefighter dude. Was that Eric? I can't remember his name. Laurie, Jerry. I remember Jerry. Jerry didn't wash his hands. I remember that. Will you be live on Sunday? Yeah. I mean, come on. Yes, of course. It'll be the last chance, won't it? So, but to those of you who are saying you're gonna miss me like you do every single year, I'm gonna be sticking around more this year. Of course, I'm doing Only Murders in the Building right now. House of Villains is coming up as well, and I'm actually, here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna be in the States in 11 days. I'm so excited. I'm coming to the United States pretty much as soon as the season's over. I'm gonna be coming over, so it's going to be interesting there, because I'm still going to be aiming to put content out while I'm there. Like I said, it's kind of a transitionary period of the channel, where I'm trying to figure things out and trying to figure out what content's going to work, what shows are going to work. So yeah, and I appreciate all the people who are supporting me through this endeavor. It means a lot to me, because it's weird when I look back towards the beginning of this channel, there's a lot of content I put out at the start that didn't work, but then it eventually, I churned some stuff out, and then it eventually turned into something that did work, and I think it's going to be very similar with this period as well. I'm probably going to put some videos up where I'm probably going to look back and go, yeah, that didn't work too much, but it's all about evolving and learning, I think, and that's I endeavor to constantly be learning. You know, I'm a guy in my early 20s, and the world can feel daunting sometimes. It can feel like everything's a lot, and it feels like too much. But at the same time, sometimes we just need to break things down and go, take a deep breath. It's fine, one step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, it might have been destroyed in a day, but it wasn't built in a day. And so I'm taking. I need to remind myself to take steps one at a time, and hopefully the success will come after that. But already, I mean, with what I do with Big Brother, you know, all you wonderful supporters mean so much to me, because y'all are the baseline. Y'all are the foundation that are helping me take these next steps. So it means a hell of a lot to me. Okay, let me scroll back up and answer some stuff. Okay, Sam's just showed back up in the chat. Sam, I don't know if you missed me bashing you about falling asleep during Agatha. Threw you under the bus there, darling. Let's have a look. Where are you going? I'm actually flying into. Because the last couple of times I've been to the States in the last few years, I flew into New York both times. I'm flying into Boston this time, and I'm really, really excited. It'll be my first time going to Boston, so I am going to be in Massachusetts. But I'm flying into Boston, and I can't wait. I've always wanted to go. Y'all know I've always wanted to go to Boston. It's a bucket list moment that I'm going to be ticking off in, you know, just over 10 days, and it just, I'm really excited, man. I really am. Over 100 folks here and only 37 likes. I love watching Tom, so if you do too, hit the like button. Thanks, Roberta. I've been to Salem, and I had a lot of fun there. I like that. I like spooky stuff. I'm a big Halloween kind of guy. I like all that kind of stuff. So I had a lot of fun there in Salem. I would love to go back. And I mean, to those of you who don't know, one of my big dreams in life is to visit every single state, and I think it'll take a long time to do that. I mean, is there anybody in here tonight who's ever seen all the states? I know it's a larger chance for y'all because you're American, but that's my dream to see all the states. I think I'd like to get like a map or something up on the wall and just like pin each state down as I've done it, because so far I've done Florida, I've done New York, I've done Massachusetts, Connecticut, and I feel like I've done one more in New England, but I can't remember. I haven't ventured too far out in New England more than Massachusetts, but I want to see it all, and I feel like I'm coming to the States as well during a big moment as well. I mean, I'm not going to get into that too much right now, but you know, there's obviously something big coming up, and I'm going to be there through that. And I'm going to have my first Thanksgiving in the States as well this year, which I'm so excited for. There's lots to look forward to. Speaking of Florida, though, to all my Floridian viewers, I'm sending you all lots of love right now, and I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're all hanging in there. And it's been real sad to see some of the news on TV. I'm very sorry, and you know, if there is anyone from Florida in here tonight, just sending you lots of love, and I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay, because all this hurricane news is just, it's mighty depressing, and I'm very, very sorry to hear it. Jen Anderson says, enjoy your visit to Boston. Thank you, Jen. You'll love it, but make sure you visit New Hampshire, the Seacoast, or Conway areas. You'll love it. It's chilly now, but leaves are changing. Yeah, it looks like there's so much cool stuff in just in Massachusetts in general. There's so much, I think, variation and in different parts of the state. And I'd love to go to Cape Cod. That'd be really cool. I'd love to do that. That's a random one. I've just, Make sure you get some sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving. It's delicious. Yeah, y'all go all out, don't you, on Thanksgiving? That's what I'm excited for. I'm a big foodie as well. That's one of my loves in life. Of course, I love my wonderful Sam, but I am a big foodie. I love food, and if I get some good food in front of me, I'm a happy boy. And so food is one thing that I'm like, I'm looking forward to, especially with coming to the States, because what I think is also beautiful with the States is y'all have so much culture there. There's people from all different cultures and backgrounds. Thus, with that comes lots of different good foods from different cultures and backgrounds, and I think that is absolutely wonderful. That is something really cool about the States, and I think it's fascinating how good and how different all the different foods are there. Hope is what keeps us alive. Thanks for sending love and hope, Louisiana here. Ranks low and everything good and high, and everything ranks low and everything good and high and everything bad. Yeah, hope is a good thing. Hope's a big thing, definitely. But thank you. It's a great message to spread, Roberta. Buffy says no power now, and I can't watch BB live. Well, if you don't get to watch it, then I think likely what's going to happen is MJ is going to evict Rubina, and our final three will be Cam, Chelsea, and MJ. Do you know what? I'm going to throw up a poll right now, just out of curiosity. And we're going to do this assuming Rubina is evicted tonight. So before people start going, you missed Rubina. I didn't miss Rubina. This is just assuming she's going to be evicted tonight, which I'm like 99% sure she is. So we'll do who do you want to win? BB26. Let me just put that up. We'll go for Chelsea, MJ, and Cam. All right, gang. I'll start the poll. I want to see what people say. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's close. It's close. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I feel like I'm talking about the election. Then you've just got Cam there as RFK Jr. It's like voting for the third party. It's between Chelsea and Makensy. It's definitely between them two. You from the Northeast? Yes, I am. I'm a proud Northeasterner. Cam or Chelsea will win first round. Comp is always endurance, and small and strong wins could be Cam. Here's the thing though, MJ has shown more prowess than anyone in this final three when it comes to comps. So we'll see what happens there. So we've got, I think it would be different answers on different social media platforms because there's different people, different demographics on each platform. But for YouTube, at least TV Talks with Tom viewers, 41% of viewers want Chelsea to win, 49% want Makensy to win, and 10% want Cam to win. So there is support for each person. But it looks like MJ has got the most support. I'd be interested what numbers Rubina would get if I did throw her in, but she's probably going to be gone tonight. So I'm going to leave that poll up just for 10 minutes or so, just so when people stop by and come on in, and then I'll run one for AFP if everybody wants me to do that as well. Oh, wow, Chelsea's just overtaken the polls, 46%. In my opinion, I think Chelsea has played the strongest game. And for me, strongest player always deserves the win. And I think that's Chelsea. Unless it's a bit jury, but from your... Okay, listen, this is how I see it. From your local live feed updater. On a personal level, I prefer MJ and I prefer Cam. But I think Chelsea has played the strongest game. So, therefore, I think Chelsea deserves the win. And that's just me being totally statistical without letting my emotions get into it. I do think Chelsea has played the hardest. She went to rock bottom when Cedric and Brooklyn went, and she somehow scrambled back up like a phoenix rising from the ashes and basically made the whole house her bitch. And I know that's not quite the most professional way to describe it, but she did it. She literally managed to puppeteer everybody and get them to do exactly what she wanted to. And whether or not you want to say, oh, these people are idiots, though, these people are easy to control, she still did it. She still did it. She got all these people to do exactly what she needed them to do. for her to get a better chance at winning the game. And to me, that's the spirit of a Big Brother winner. So, well done to Chelsea, in my eyes. Sentimental. That song stuck in my head. Anyone know it? Sentimental Lady? Bob Welch? It's so random. So BB UK started earlier this week. I've been hooked on that since BB US has been a little bit boring, if I can say that. It's been a hoot, BB UK. It really has. I've enjoyed it a lot. We got controversy already in the first few days, and the casting team knows exactly what they're doing. It was on launch night. They sent in, when they send the people in order, they sent one person. They sent one guy in who's quite like far right. He's a royalist, and yeah, that's pretty much the best way to put it, quite far right. And then the next person they sent in was somebody who was super far left and was a oil protester, and casting knew exactly what they were doing by doing that. And already these heated debates are happening in the house, and you can see sparks are starting to fly. They really are. Hey, DGF knows Sentimental Lady. All of the things that I said that I wanted come rushing by in my head when I'm with you. I love that song so much. Sentimental. Okay, that's enough. This isn't karaoke. Save that for a night where we get drunk. Yeah, so Derek is supposed to be doing a little bit on tomorrow's clip show. The worst episode of the series, always. But it's supposed to be something to do with the final three. That's going to be a big thing, like a big hint towards the final HOH comp. So Derek's done a pre-recorded bit, I think, from home, which also makes me think that Derek won't be the jury roundtable host. I think it's going to be Cody, but we'll see. What are some of the differences between America Big Brother and Europe Big Brother? Yeah, I mean, in Europe, I can't really speak for other ones than UK. I know a little bit about some of the European Big Brothers, but I couldn't speak off the cuff about it. But UK is a public vote. So I think with US, there has to be a bit more of pucker up and kiss that asshole, because you've got to do that to make it further in the game. Plus, there's a massive herd mentality with US because of the nature of the game. So if you follow the crowd, you make it further. If you go against the grid, you will be an early evictee. Now, with UK, if you go against the grid, you'll probably make it further because you will be seen as an entertaining personality. It would be, put it this way, if US was voting, the final three would be Tucker and Angela and Leah, probably, because those three were probably the most entertaining of the season. And the boring people tend to be booted earlier, or at least or say if somebody's a complete bigot or a racist or a homophobe or whatever, they're more likely to be evicted earlier because the housemates vote them. I don't like you, I'm nominating you for eviction. And then everybody gets to nominate, by the way, on UK. Everybody gets 2 nominations every single week, and you secretly say them in the diary room, and then the people with the most nominations go up for eviction, and then the public rings in or votes in on the phone and votes who they want to evict. So it's weird how we talk all week about who's MJ going to evict. Hell, I have voted to evict somebody this week in the UK, because that's what happens in the UK. As we, the public, we all get 5 votes each to send somebody home. So I have already voted for who I want to be evicted this week. So this is me officially casting my vote. Well, I've done it already, but this is me revealing my vote. I have casted 5 votes to evict Ryan. He, in his initial VT, when he was introduced to the country and said, "Hi, I'm Ryan, yada yada yada, I'm from the Northeast," and I was like, hey, okay, that's great, I like somebody from the Northeast, because I'm from the Northeast. We don't get a lot of representation on TV because it tends to be a lot of Southerners, and I thought that was great. And then all of a sudden he went on this absolute ramble where he started mocking people mocking people in their pronouns. and he was saying, you know, he said something ridiculous that was just really just. It was something like, people can identify as whatever, and I don't mind people using pronouns. But then he said, but I think it's a bit ridiculous when people are identifying as a spoon. And nobody's identifying as a spoon, buddy. And I just thought that was really derogatory, and just it just it was just offensive, to, I think, to non-binary people, to trans people. It makes people like that look stupid, which isn't the case. By saying that they identify as a spoon, nobody identifies as a spoon. So he has had a lot of hate, and a lot of people have wanted to evict him this week, myself included. So I think he's going to be first evictee tomorrow night, and I think he's going to leave to lots of booze. And I think you deserve that. Sometimes you make your bed and you have to lie in it, and that's something I prefer about BBUK, is that if you act like an ass and you do asshole things, the audience will react to that when you come out, and they will boo you and they will evict you. Whereas in US, it's almost like both. I don't want to sound bad saying this because I don't want to speak bad on production, but I feel like in US Big Brother, they kind of mollycoddle a lot of bad behavior quite a lot of the time, and even when they get evicted, it's the audience has to cheer them when they come out, and it's just I don't know. I don't think that's. I think that's mollycoddling bad behavior, and I don't like that. And I think we all listen. If you sign up for a show like Big Brother, you know exactly what you're getting in for, and you need to be prepared for the boos. I'm sure getting booed is horrific, but also I know in myself, if I was to go on, I would have to be prepared to leave to boos, because you know what you've signed up for. I don't know. I think it's, and you can totally tell that booing is banned in the US audience, which is ridiculous, because the nature of Big Brother is it's a social experiment where we watch people, and sometimes we love people and sometimes we hate people. It's pantomime, and that's the nature of the social experiment. And there we go. Yeah, Matt and Jess TV. Yeah, Jess just said, you're not allowed to boo in the US audience. I've been to a few evictions and they don't allow booing. It's nonsense. It is nonsense, because it's just mollycoddling like the ego of people who say if people have behaved in a bad way, and then everyone going, yay, as they come out, you've done great. It's just like massaging the ego of a man-child quite often, and because that's usually what happens. But yeah, as for who said this, yeah, it's a guy on Big Brother UK called Ryan, and yeah, so anyways, he was mocking people's pronouns and all that kind of stuff. So now there's been a whole thing against him, saying we've picked Ryan's pronouns as, instead of he him, it's first boot or getting evicted. It's nice. Turn the tables. But yeah, I mean, BBUK has been a hoot so far. There's this girl called Lily. She's 20. I don't. Has anybody been watching BBUK that's in the chat right now? I'd love to know. But yeah, there's this girl called Lily, and she is the equivalent of, do you know the Duracell bunny? You know the she goes on and on and on and on and on, and she is screaming and she shouts, and she's going to drive people up the wall having to live with them for that long. But she's entertaining, and that's what's great about it. See, if that was US, it would be get Lily out straight away, because she doesn't follow the crowd. She's not a sheep. Personalities make the show interesting, and that's why I'm enjoying watching loud people like Angela and like Tucker, because they keep the show interesting in my eyes. And I know, pardon me folks, I know a lot of people have different opinions on big characters. I know there's a lot of people who don't like Tucker, a lot of people who don't like Angela, but to me, I just, as an updater at least, all I can speak on is that live feeds are a lot more enjoyable to do videos on when there are characters like that. That's all I can speak on as an updater. As a viewer, I like it too, but as an updater, when there's big personalities, it makes my job a hell of a lot more fun, and it makes me more excited to get up in the morning and get to it, So when you've just got people who kind of just sit around and don't do much and yawn. Someone put the coffee on. That's how I feel there. There are live feeds for BB UK, right, Tom? So it's weird with UK. They do 3 hours of live feeds a day from 11 p.m. till 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm assuming that's the time that they give them booze and let them get drunk. That's another thing with UK. We give them a lot more booze. You don't have to drink the booze, obviously, if you're in there, but obviously a lot of people take the opportunity to, because when you're sitting around not doing anything all day, people just want to get a little bit fun at night, and that obviously creates for a lot more drama, a lot more arguments. And it's crazy because I remember we were starting watching US, and when they open the storage room and they go, "We've got a booze delivery," and then there's like maybe 2 beers, 1 cider, and a bottle of wine to share between 16 people. I'm like, what? Everyone's gonna get like a sip, and that's it. But yeah, no, BB UK has always been a booze fest, and that's how there's been so many arguments and drama all over the years. Controversial, maybe. Good entertainment. Yeah, it kind of is. So let's have a think. What else have I been watching? See, because we can't really talk about BB26 for that long, because we pretty much know what's going to happen. I have been, oh man, there's been some good stuff. So like in terms of UK stuff, of course, BB UK, I've been hooked on, and Strictly Come Dancing, I've had a massive kick out of. Love that show. I'm having so much fun watching that. And then as for other things, I haven't actually tweeted about this yet, but I was going to. But at the weekend, I binge watched the entirety of Severance. And I'd been wanting to watch Severance for a while because I think Adam Scott is fantastic. I love him in Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec is my favourite comedy show. And I was curious what it was all about. Nothing prepared me for what Severance was about. And I was fascinated. And then all of a sudden I was hooked. And then Christopher Walken showed up. And I was like, what is this show? This is so cool. And the acting is off the scale. And it has that feel of that show. Do you know when you just get behind the characters so much and you can't wait to see them bust out? It's almost like watching Rick Grimes and the gang on The Walking Dead. You know how they were pressed down by the governor and they were pressed down by Negan, and then you find yourself rooting for them to stand up and beat the system. Severance has that exact same feel, and I have loved it so much. And I've also found out that season 2 of Severance is coming out in, I think it's about 2 or 3 months. So I'm patiently seated and waiting for that. And as for other shows, I'm finally caught up on From. All I can say for From is, mwah. It's just, I love it. And also, give Harold Perrineau all the flowers. He is, he's so, I love him because he's such a good actor. I find myself, I've got this app called TV Time where you log all the shows that you watch. And they ask you after each episode, they go, who was your favourite character in this episode? And Harold Perrineau's character is called Boyd. And every single episode I'm going, Boyd. Occasionally Donna, because I think Donna's fantastic. Donna, Boyd. I love this show. You all know how much I've rambled on about Yellow Jackets and how I love the mystery behind that. From is it's similar. I would describe it as Yellow Jackets smashed with Lost with more horror sprinkled in, and I adore it. It's that mystery where, you know, it's going to stretch over multiple seasons, and you're crossing your fingers that they're going to stick the landing. And it's also from the producers of Lost, I believe. And I hope because I love Lost. I don't care what anyone says about it. I enjoyed the ending. I liked it. Granted, there were a couple things where they didn't necessarily stick the landing fantastically. I'm hoping that they've learned from that for From, and they've got a plan. Because I know with Yellow Jackets, they've got a 5-season plan where they know how things are going to play out. They know how things are going to end. I hope they've got that with From as well. I'm going to throw that to Matt and Jess, actually, because, I mean, Jess, I know you're watching right now. Do you know, Jess, if they've planned it from the start, or do they know where they're going with the story? Because to me, that's going to be really exciting. If they know how they're going to end it and they know where things are going to go, that is going to be Because I think the worst thing shows can do sometimes is where when they have to stick the landing in the last season, they just kind of, they don't know what to write and they scribble and all of a sudden everything goes. I hope with From they've got it all planned out, because I am loving the show so far. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to spoil it. I mean, I've been thinking about wanting to do a video on From, not necessarily like a review or like a this is what happened in this episode. I've just got so many thoughts on it. I want to just do some kind of think piece video on From, which I would love to do. Okay, Jess says, my understanding is yes, they know where it's going and how it's going to end. Harold has said something about that in the past. Brilliant. That is such great news. I am that makes me happy. Hannah Rose, what's up? Hi, Hannah. Margarita time, says Karen. It's always Margarita time. I want to go to Margaritaville. I know that's a random thought there, but someone said margaritas and I thought Margaritaville. But yes, go and watch From. It's on MGM Plus. It's fantastic. If you enjoyed Lost, if you enjoy Yellow Jackets, you're gonna like this. If you're a horror fan, you will also enjoy From. It's just great. It's one of those mystery shows where every single episode there's something that makes you go, oh, I've got to put the next one on. And to me, those shows are the best. So go watch From. All right, guys, we got a couple minutes until the show starts, so we're gonna have to start wrapping things up. Time went fast there, faster than I thought. But yeah, we've likely got Cam, Chelsea, MJ in our final three. Nothing we didn't know already, but I've enjoyed hopping on here tonight and having a good natter with you all. Do you all say natter in America? Is that a thing? Natter just means like a chat or a conversation in the UK. But yeah, I've enjoyed having a good natter with you all tonight. It's been a hoot. Do y'all say hoot? It's been a hoot. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I appreciate you all so much. We are 5 likes away from 100. So if you all feel like hitting the like button on your way out, that would mean a hell of a lot to me if we can get to 100 likes. So thank you so much for everybody. Tina Wunderlich, thank you so much, Tina. Of course, Tina, you are a wonderful supporter on the channel, always here, and it's wonderful to see you here tonight. And Tina says, will you be live before the finale? Thoughts on please doing so after? Yeah, okay, so for finale, I haven't fully decided yet. I mean, I'm definitely going live before, and I know a lot of people have been asking me to go live after finale as well. So I might double up. I might double up on Sunday and do before and after. So yeah, but I will keep you all posted about that over the weekend and what we're getting up to in the final stretch, because of course this time tomorrow we'll know who won part 1 of the final HOH. So lots of exciting stuff to look forward to this weekend. And yeah, thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate you, my love. Where did you get that hoodie? I got this from my brother. Actually got me it, but I know where he got it from. It's a BBUK from last year. It's the eye. We have a different eye every single season, and which I love. I really want one for this season as well. It's the eye's so cool this season. It's like paint dripping down, and I like it. But yeah, this one I got from the big. It was just a Big Brother ITV store hoodie, just like you would get it from the Paramount Plus website for BBUS. But yeah, I like this hoodie a lot. Thanks for asking. All right, guys, we have got 1 minute to go until the show, so I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by tonight. Definitely a chill stream. I've enjoyed, like I said, just having an informal chat. It's been lovely. Thank you so much, everybody, and I hope you all enjoy the show tonight. I'm sending love to everybody in Florida, hoping everything's okay, and I hope everyone enjoys the show, and hopefully we have a good end game here over the next few days. Thanks to my wonderful moderator, Sam. Legend, that's all I can say there. And also to Matt and Jess TV for showing up. Absolute gems, and I love them so much. Go subscribe to Matt and Jess TV. Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much. I appreciate y'all showing up in the end game like this, even though we've not got a lot going on, but still over 100 people showing up. Thanks so much. It really means a hell of a lot to me. But anyways, have a great night, everybody. Thanks so much again. I've said thanks 50,000 times right now, but have a great one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night. Have a good one, folks. Love you all.